Once again, you are welcome, and welcome to 2024 complement of the season. And I just want to say a big thank you, fans, for the 400 and something subscribers. And since last year, I've been asked uncertain questions because of some issue, I could not take on some topics I'm supposed to be taken by December. So, here 2024, just want to do a summary of those lectures. And if you further have any question on stabilizer, you ask. Now, in fixing a stabilizer, and like the first question here, I'm going to be attending to 7 of the questions. Let me see. The first one, when a stabilizer is coming on, but it is not giving out output, where do you check? A stabilizer is not coming on, it's not giving out output. Now, when it's not giving out output, there are things you need to consider. When you on it, first of all, okay, let me show you something here. Like this one, you see that it has a protecting light. If this light is on, you know that there's a problem still on the board that makes it on. But if it's not on, it's not coming on, meaning you have to check at the output relay lines, or you have to check whether it's still on delay. You're already aware that a stabilizer procedure, this light comes on, the delayed light comes up. If it's on short delay, after like 4 or 5 seconds, it goes off and there is an output here. But when it fails to go off, meaning it's still on delay. So meaning you have to clear that delay first, otherwise it won't give you an output. So those things that can make a stabilizer not to give output is 1, when the protecting light is on. Number 2, when the delay light is still on. Before it must give an output, the delay light must go off. But because the delay light has not gone off, it can't give you an output. So some of that issue might be the delay button. Because if you put it at a short delay, there's a label here. The taller one is for delay, the shorter one is for on delay, which is a short delay, like 3 to 5 seconds. So you put it at a short delay. If it did not go off, know that something is wrong with this your button line. Your button is wrong. Now let me go to number 2. When the protection light is on, meaning there is a problem on the board, you have to verify where the problem is. Some of them might be from the variable. Some of them might be from the variable. That is when you have fixed the board. But if you have not fixed the board, you have to check the board first. Let me advise you, let this variable be the last thing you will attend to. Don't just jump and conclude and start changing variable or winding variable. You will put yourself in more problem. So what you just have to do is to check out every stabilizer component is not much. Let me say like this century is not much. So you can read the whole of the component and know the one that is faulty and replace it. Don't manage relay. If the relay is faulty, change it. Otherwise, the problem you will encounter, you can't answer the question that will come out of it. If you find out the relay had a carbon, change it. If you find out that the relay is triggering anyhow, change it. Now, where people have issue is this IC place, of which I'm going to teach you and show you 1 or 2 things you need to know before you conclude the IC is bad or not. So, in conclusion of this video, if your stabilizer is not giving an output and input is coming on, check those things that we told you. Ensure the delay light goes off. If it does not go off, meaning there's a problem with the delay issue. If the protection light is on, check out the board. There might be a faulty component in the board. So replace those components and it will work. If you have done replacing the component, it did not work, the last thing you will do, you pick your tester, this variable. Before you touch any of this variable, understand their fixed position. Understand the position at which you see them. Now this is the position you see this. It's lying like this. So if you are tampering with it, whether you use your screwdriver or you use your hand, if you move it a little and the protection light did not go off, you will hear a relay sound and the protection light will go off. But if it did not go off, go back to the other side, vary it to the other side. Vary it to the other side and see. If it did not trigger, leave it at the position you saw it before, so that you don't land yourself in more problem. So this thing, when you notice it's like this, you adjust it a little, it might make a noise. If it did not make a noise, you come back a little to the other side. If this one did not work out, put it back to the center one and try the rest. Mind you, if you are looking for the one that controls the protecting light, it is either the first one or the last one. When you are trying to switch off this protection light off, don't adjust this three middle. It is either the first or the last that controls it. Hello? But in a normal case, the output voltage is high. That is why it's not giving that output. So fix it. The voltage comes back to normal. The light goes off on its own. But it does not go off. That's where you go to temper this. So once again, thank you. In the next video, I'm going to go detail into what I'm just explaining. See you in the next class.